most of the time our relationship doesn't work because we are not ready to do our difficult conversation, right? uh, I was seeing my daughter today, right? So she generally she plucks flower from the garden of our apartment, and generally guard says that don't do that, and it's not good also, right? So today I just saw her, so she was hiding something behind her hand. So I said, "What happened?" And she's just 6 years. So no, 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 nothing, nothing. She's just 6 years. Just imagine, and she's hiding from. मैं कह रहे, दिखा तो क्या है? So finally, after so much of insistence, she showed me two flowers are there. I said, why didn't he show me? Because आप गुस्सा करोगे. Right? So difficult conversation. Who is going to get into that and then explain, Papa, I wanted this, I wanted that, right? Even a child takes that route of flight mode, right? Generally when crucial conversation happens, we tend to ignore. We know our husband is not going to understand, our wife is not going to understand, we will better not explain him that, right? We will try to just skip that, right? Or even with our friends or anyone, right? We will not get into a situation where we want to converse, right? Or we will either, if we are not taking flight mode, then our other mode will start, that is called fight mode, right? And then fight mode is even more dangerous, right? So if not flight, then fight, and it can go to any level, right? It can start from a simple talk and there is no
And
limits
then,
to it. Chances are some vessels might be flying and so many things can happen, right? Okay, so not on, and this is not only between husband and wife, right? Even with the boss, you are right, with your team, with the customers you are talking, right? With the vendors, with the everyone. I think that crucial conversation is generally we are not trained to. And the major thing that it helps in, if you see, relationships is one key thing that you get from this crucial conversation, right? If you know how to converse difficult, right? If you are, let's say their tempers are very high, stakes are very high, and even then you are able to speak, you have to, your boss has said that you are not going to get appraisal, right? Still you are able to speak with him, right? You are trying to turn things in your favor without fighting or without ignoring, right? That's what differentiates you from other people, right? So I was just thinking through that, it's so important to learn crucial conversation. And I just found this story about from the guy called, I don't know if you have heard his name, but it's a Tyler Perry. He's a famous director and actor in Hollywood, one of the most richest guy. And he had told this story about this analogy with a tree, how this relationship and trees is related. And I thought I'll share that story, and that will again give you that clarity why crucial conversation is something that we have to learn. We have to learn how to, you know, walk through that difficult conversation, right? And at peak impact mentorship, at unlimited potential insight, one of the vital things that I've learned is about building relationship. It's not about communication. Trust me, this organization, this association is not about communication. Some people join us due to communication, but we learn more about connection, right? That connection between human beings, connection between our spouse, connection between our customers, right? Customer connection between the people who are around us, right? So that is the key thing that you're going to learn here, right? Relationship with your coach, your community, your team, right? All the healthy relationship can be built only once we learn that difficult conversation. So coming to this story, it's an amazing story. You'll really like it. You will want, so when I had read this, there's a guy Jay Shetty who was actually saying about this, and I really loved it. So he says that I have this tree analogy. When I think of people in my life, be it my friends, be my family, acquaintances, employees, co-workers, they all are placed inside what I call as a tree test. So they basically thinks about that. It's a tree test through into which all these guys fit. And it goes like this. The first category of the people is called leaf people. Leaf, you know, right? Leaves, patte jo hote hain, right? Leaf people. And many people come into your life, they are like leaves on a tree. They are only there for one season. The way leaves are, right? It will be green and it will decorate the tree for one season. The moment that season goes, the leaf will wither away. Similarly, those friends, you cannot depend on them. You cannot count on them. Those relationship, those are really weak, right? And they can give you some shade. They can give you some happiness, But like leaves, they are there also to take things from you. You must be aware, right, that leaves take much more thing from the roots and tree, right, and the branches, right. To remain green, it needs water, nutrition, everything, right. So those leaf people will take lots of things from you, right. But as the moment it gets cold, it's windy, they're gone, right. Generally we get a bit angry with these kind of friends, these kind of relationships, but they are like that, right. Hota hai aise kya? Have you seen these kind of people? Let's make it interactive. Have you seen these kind of people, leaf people, who are
Yeah.
there in your life
Yes,
only
sir.
for a season?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Majority are like that. You'll be surprised that 90 or 95% people are like that only. They will be your project for a, they will be your friends for one project, right. They'll be your friends for that one particular assignment. After that they will forget you. You will not remember, they will not
Exactly.
remember you. That happens, right, with all of us,
Yes, sir.
right.
Yes,
Correct.
sir.
Yeah.
But they are good, right, somewhere they give us that happiness, a temporary satisfaction, right, somewhere that is also required. But then next level of category of people are branch people. And he says that branch people are, they come into your life like, and they stay like branches on a tree. You've seen branches, the branches are much stronger than leaf, right. Leaves kind wither away, but branches stay. But have you seen that after 2 3 seasons even branches broke off, right. Even that doesn't
Yes,
stick
sir.
too
Yes,
long,
sir.
right. After 2 3 seasons it will go away, right. And this is how the second category of relationships are. And to tell you about my personal story, even I thought, if I see 3 years back, my relationship with Sunanda was like a branching relationship only, right. We were doing well, somewhere we were tolerating each other at some level, right. And since they say till 7 8 years, till 1 or 2 years, it's always a honeymoon period, right. If you are able to do that in 5 7, you are able to maintain the relationship in 5 7 years, amazing, right. But most of the time I've seen that people start tolerating each other, right. They are, may not be happy, but since in our culture divorce and all things are not very common, we start tolerating each other and all that, right. Same happens in a job, right. Even if you are not happy, you somewhere start ignoring them and all those things happens, right. So even though we think that it's a strong relationship that we should build, but that remains as a branch relationship that happens, that remains for 1 season, 2 season, 3 season, 5 season or 7 seasons, the way it was for me. But we are not sure whether this relationship will go long for or not, right. Because we don't know again how to communicate, how to do that crucial conversation, how to build that relationship, right. And so most of the time even that relationship breaks, right. Even though they are stronger than leaf, you have to test them out, you have to, and if you test them in 1 season, 2 season, one weather, two weather, it will break, right. The way it happens now, branches cannot take too much of weight, right. It can take weight but cannot take too much of weight, right. Those relationship also, if you put too much of weight which you are not putting energy on, not giving time on, you're married but you're not giving time to each other, even half an hour you're not sitting together and you're not talking about each other. We are talking about our kids and this and that, but we never talk about, I never used to talk about with Sunanda about her, what exactly her is, are her like, what are the things that she likes, what are the things that she dislikes, right. So all these basic things I learned in this association when I connected with Vijay, when I started working in this association, right, when this life coaching started under Vijay, right. So that's how it happens. Even the people who should be having, we should be building strong relationships, sometimes it remains at a branch level. And again, there's not a very large number of people who will be at a branch, who will be branch people in your life. There will be 5% 10% of people who will be branch people, so on which, on people whom you can rely for at least 2 season 3 season, right. But the last category of people, the root people, those guys are amazing, right. If you find some people in your life who are like roots of a tree, then you have found something special, right. So like the roots of the tree, they are hard to find because they are not seen, right. They are under the land and, right, the earth, right. So their only job is to hold you up, help you, make you healthy, your life make more robust, they will help you to thrive, right. They'll always try to make you happy, right. They will keep low key, right? And but still, whenever you need them, they're always there for you, right? Storms may come and go, weathers may come and go. They are the few people who will hold you up, right? And their job is to hold you up, come what may. They will nourish you, they will feed you, they will water you. Doesn't that the role of, isn't it what root does, right? So how many people do you think you have people as a root people in your life? You might be thinking they are root people, but actually just think through that. How many people you have built that relationship that they are your root people? Whenever you are in that situation, you are in the worst situation, they are there for you, right? Trust me, I've discussed, since I am into coaching and mentoring, I've seen there are very few people in people's life. Yeah, hardly. Some people, they don't even one people who are rude people who are there always there for them, right? They may think, yeah, once there is something good happening, they'll come once or twice, but again, it's not a long-term relationship, right? So I think that's where I connected this crucial conversation with the rude people. Okay, so again, question to you: do you think you have many people as rude people in your life? How, any thoughts on this? I know it's a very hard-hitting kind of statement. How many people do we have as the rude people in our life? Think about it. Very few, right? Very few. Any thoughts?
Very few, sir.
Very few, right? I'm happy that at least
Yeah,
we
very
should be
few.
having at least 4, 5, right? If not more.
So if you rude people means either our parents, kids, all our circles, like our family members only. Apart from yes, if now I got a very good coach, I have one more new routes, and apart from that's it, sir. From office perspective, yeah, as you said, they're coming and going.
Exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
not really, I'm not feeling good on that.
Right, and I thought this is the place where we are building that root relationship, right? So, for example, if I see now, I see I have that root relationship with my wife Sunanda. I have that root relationship with my kid, right? I have that root relationship with my parents, with Vijay, with
Yeah.
Brajesh, with Anchit, with Ashish. I'm building that with Ashish Khatri, Kiran is there, Jayant is there, Sindhu is there, right? Vikram is there. So many friends have already, and so many others, right? Uh, so I'm very happy that we are building that root relationship now, wherein we are there for each other. I remember there was an incident in my life when I had a very bad accident, and no one from my relative or office was there to see me, but Brajesh came there, right? And a couple of my friends who are part of the team, they came there, and they brought me from the airport till the home, and they were there all the time, right? So there has to be some people in your life, and the only way you can build those relationships by learning how to build that relationship, right? And that's what we do here. The moment you learn the crucial communication, the moment you learn communication, the moment you learn decision making skills, the moment you learn focus building skills, this is going to help you in all this, right? It is certainly. So I was reading this survey. I don't know if you've heard this, National Bureau of Economic. So they did this survey on 5,000 people, and they found that doubling your group of friends, rooted friends, has the same effect on your well-being as a 50% increase in your income. Let's say if you have one root friend today, if you have two tomorrow, it will be, you'll get same happiness as you get 50% increase in your salary, right? So keep doing that, and this is a place where you do that. I last time I said that we should make that positive noises. Negative noises are across the world. We are the ones who can make those positive noises. Share all the good things that we are doing. You are doing, right. All the speeches that you are speaking, and help others also to connect to this amazing, revolution that we are trying to create, right? So wherein we are trying to help people, trying to build those positive relationships